Good morning, everybody. It's Lily with Transformation Time with Lily. This morning, we're going to be working on the air signs. The air signs are, of course, the swords in the tarot, and the swords are, really rule the intellect. They're problem solvers. They're always in their head, always trying to figure out, things out. Very analytical, very, straightforward, and that's the air signs. And the air signs are going to be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Let's see what the cards have for you today. We had one pop out, and that is the High Priestess. That's the general energy. The High Priestess is really all about, she's a major arcana, and she's really all about, she's a lot of things, but she's a secret keeper. She likes to keep secrets, and she likes to keep things really close to her vest. I think that I had talked about this card in pretty much detail in my other readings. But if you look at her, she's sitting there on her throne between two pillars. She has what looks like scrolls on her arm, but she also has her shawl. Or her cape around her, so she can expose it or she can cover it up. Right here, she's exposing it. So, you might be coming to a point in your life where you have some things that, you have wanted to remain hidden, because the moon is there too at her feet. And, but you're little by little exposing yourself, making yourself more available, But she is, she's very intuitive, like she's she's very, very intuitive. She knows what's going down. She doesn't really play a lot of games, other than that she keeps secrets, and they could be all kinds of secrets. So let's see what comes after that in our 3-card spread. Oh, you're in your head. You're having sleepless nights. What's going on here, air signs? Oh my goodness. What's going on? All right. Oh, and we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so you're coming really strong out here in the cards. So it looks to me like you're having a really emotional time right now. You're having sleepless nights. You're having some mental anguish that you're actually going through. But you're gonna take that sword, because you got the Ace of Swords that just popped out here, and you're going to find your truth. This is the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth. This is the sword that cuts through really anything and everything, and it's a gift. It's being given to you so that you can come out of this. Okay, so that's what's really important here, is that you're using the Ace of Swords to really cut through the disguise, or maybe the ego, your ego that you have. Maybe it's prevented you from really, moving forward. It's prevented you. But this Ace of Swords is here. This is bottom of the deck card, to clarify. And this is the Ace of Swords. So you're actually cutting things off, or cutting that mental anguish off, and you're moving forward with your life in search of those 2 cups. So that could be, the cups are emotions, the cups are love, the cups are all of those things. But you're showing up really heavy here, and the next thing that shows up is the Queen of Coins. So this is a Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles could be that you're moving into, you're cutting away from all of the negativity, all of the things that are keeping you up at night. And I don't know what they are, only you know what they are. But it looks to me like you're just cutting away. You're being given the gift of cutting this loose and moving forward into a direction that is going to be prosperous. The Queen of Pentacles is a very loving queen. She's very much like the Empress. She's abundant. She's very caring. She takes care of her home. She takes care of her business. She takes care of things. This is a woman who knows how to really get things done, who knows how to manifest. So, you're transmuting yourself, actually. And what I mean by transmuting yourself, you're an air sign. You should be the queen, or the Queen of Swords. We're, air signs. But you're changing that energy around by cutting with the sword of truth and finding yourself walking away from whatever was, hindering you in the past, all of those ruminating thoughts, all of those negative thoughts that pop up, and you're walking to your prosperity. So this could be, that you're letting go of some sort of a relationship, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in the family, at work. You might be cutting off some of that negativity that is bothering you, that's keeping you up at night. And you're really gonna focus. Look at her looking at her coin. I mean, she's just there contemplating her money. And that's where you're moving towards. So that's really significant. You might have a tendency, because we're air signs, to feel a little bit left out in the cold. And that's what happens sometimes when we go ahead and we use the sword, the Ace of Swords, to cut things out without having a clear and concise plan. But the truth of the matter is that, you want to come into your true self. You want to take time to really, relax and meditate. I can't tell you enough, between meditation and yoga, how your life can change and will change if you choose for it to change. Only you can take the steps to transition yourself into the transformation that I see here. The High Priestess is really, the overall energy. And she's basically saying right now, guys, let it go. Just, I'm exposing myself. I'm letting you see my secrets. I'm looking deep down inside. I'm seeing the secrets that I hold inside. And I don't care anymore. You can see my scrolls in my arms. You can see the ancient wisdom that I carry. I don't care. Because I'm done being in my head. I'm really done being in my head. Because I have the Ace of Swords that can cut and penetrate through anything. There isn't anything that other than Earth. But anyway, but you're walking away. And you're in search of that pentacle, those pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is very... So, if I can tell you anything, is take some time to be real with yourself. Take some time to really dive in deep. We tend to be a little bit superficial, only because... or at least that's the way we present ourselves to the world as, air signs. A little bit superficial, but there's deepness inside of us because we carry all of the elements. So we have the ability to really dive deep inside and figure out what it is that we want to do as a life path. What you do on your day-to-day is either your life path or you're in search of it. And the focus here seems to be about, letting go of something and moving into, abundance. And that's what I see here. So my suggestion to you is, whatever you do, try to stay out of your heads, anytime that negativity pops up and you're feeling left out in the cold, observe those feelings and let yourself know that we're never alone. We're all in this together. We are all here for one another. So if you're cutting away from a certain path and moving into and transitioning to another path, you have a support system. Maybe you haven't really taken the time, because you're in your head, to see the people that care about you and love you and want to support you in your endeavors, whatever they may be. You have a support system, whether you think you do or you don't. It just means pulling away, being real with yourself, coming out of this situation, using your intuition to figure out who are those people that are supportive of you and not draining your energy from you. Because you move into the Hierophant. You actually get the, if you're able to, do that, and move yourself out of these Five of Pentacles, or really don't even go there with the Five of Pentacles, because you can expose these, what's ever hidden inside of you. That's the Moon card. Then you have the Hierophant, which is really all about stable foundations. This is the Taurus card, and this is really all about structures, whether it is in business, in healthcare, in you know, in really a religion, in politics. This person is here as a firm foundation, a firm structure in your life. He's showing up. So, you know, it's really time to move forward and get out of your head and move forward. So how do you do that, right? And here I am spending, you know, 10 minutes with you guys. How do you do that? Again, I can't stress it enough. Meditation. Take, my gosh, if you can't even find 5 minutes in your day to close your eyes and get into the receptive mode and just breathe. And, you know, thoughts are going to float in. Just recognize the thoughts, let them go, and continue to breathe and open yourself up. Open your heart up to what it is that is coming in for you, because what is coming in for you is really beautiful. So, I mean, this is a queen. So, you know, queens. Anyway, so that's what I have for you guys today. This is Lily with Transformation Time with Lily. I really wish you all a really awesome day. Earth sign, air signs. Love you all. Bye.